So hello and welcome back. Hope you didn't mind that we had Mr. Generic Paladin on Tuesday, but that's okay. We are back with Gertrude, but we're not going back to the Dragonlands quite yet. We will be heading back that way next week. But there is one more little holiday. Hallows End may be done, but before we head back to the Dragonlands, we are going to celebrate the Day of the Dead. And I figured that this would be a good one for Gertrude to do, since she's already dead. So, all you need to do is find the commoners of your particular race. It actually is a celebration that is held differently depending on what race your character is. So, since Gertrude is a Forsaken, we had to come and find the Forsaken commoners here in the Undercity.
Hello.
And the Forsaken commoner says, during the Day of the Dead, people gather in graveyards to celebrate with and cherish the spirits of those that they have lost. You can find the festivities in the cemeteries of any major city where you will be able to cook, dance, don costumes, and more. Now, the Day of the Dead is a small micro holiday that Blizzard added in, I think in like 2014. Also, sorry about my voice. It is kind of trying to just leave me. I managed to catch a cold this week. Anyway, Day of the Dead was added, I think, in about 2014. I could be completely wrong on that. And it is modeled after Latin America's Dia de Muertes. I probably butchered that, but their Day of the Dead celebration, which is where the indigenous people of Mexico would gather and honor their dead and have a brief remembrance. And so Blizzard decided to put that in the game as well. Now, in the Day of the Dead celebration in real life, you take offerings of the bread of the dead, which, if you have not seen Max Miller of Tasting History here on YouTube, he's actually made two Bread of the Deads now. And so if you wanted to make your own, that is a good way to do it. Evidently, it tastes really, really good. But here in WoW, you just need to get the recipe from Chapman here. Also, I remember years ago, you were not able to see Katrina until you had bought orange marigolds from Chapman. But let's talk to her really quick before we buy any recipes from Chapman.
I'm listening.
Katrina says, can you feel it? The spirit world draws close during the Day of the Dead. This is why we decorate the graves of our dearly departed, with flowers and candles and offerings to welcome them back, even if only for a time. So come, dance with me. Let us cherish and honor those we have lost in their ghostly presence, so that they might eat and drink and smile and know that they are loved. Which I think is a beautiful thought. Alright, so we're going to buy a bouquet of orange marigolds from Chapman because we don't have that appearance yet, since it's now a new thing. And we're going to buy the recipe for the Bread of the Dead. We're also going to buy just a orange marigold because I want it. If you wanted to spend 50,000 gold, you could buy the Cliffside Waydrake Day of the Dead armor. So if you have some extra gold, that is one way to get it. You can also buy a candy skull. You can buy a spirit candle, which works just like a campfire in increasing the spirit of those near you. The bouquet of orange marigolds, which is a now offhand customization that you can use. I think you can only have it during the Day of the Dead holiday, though. And then there are a bunch of different contenders costumes, which are just different toys. I think it's a PvP thing, but don't quote me on that because I don't know anything about PvP because I don't ever participate in PvP. So, let's go ahead and hold our orange bouquet, and you know what? We're even going to use this orange marigold. Oh, and there we go. There is a quest over there. Alright, I knew there was some reason you had to use the orange marigold. So we have learned the bread of the dead, and let's go see what this guy's got here. The cheerful forsaken spirit. Oh, look at his little painting. That is so cute. Hello, cheerful spirit. Oh, you guys look happy? Alright, let's see what he has to say.
What now?
The Grateful Dead. Excuse you? Well, that didn't last very long. Let's go get some more orange marigolds because he disappeared. Alright, let's get a couple of those. And you know what? Let's get a spirit candle as well. Alright, my dude. I need you to come back. Please. There we go. Alright, he says, it's good to visit with friends and family again, though I may have overdone it. I've already eaten everything that they made for me. Might I trouble you for some more of that delicious bread of the dead? I'd be most grateful. Chapman there sells the recipe, I think. So we just have to get some bread of the dead, and we will be rewarded with the macabre marionette pet, which is an adorable pet. I've already got him, but you know what? We'll get another one. So let's see. Can we cook on this candle? That would be really helpful. Let's find out. Cooking. Can we cook on the candle? Will this count? You know, it says that it will, so let's go back to classic cooking and go right here to the bread of the dead. Nope. We need a ghostly cooking fire. Well, isn't this a ghostly cooking fire? Alright, let's find a ghostly cooking fire. I bet this is a ghostly cooking fire right here. Alright, take 2 on cooking the bread of the dead. There we go. Alright, let's cook this bread of the dead. Oh, that is very cool looking. Good thing I bought all those marigolds. Alright, let's go back over here and see our cheerful forsaken spirit. Hello, cheerful spirit. Here is some bread. You don't have any bread of the dead, do you? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Here you go.
Remember, patience.
Ah, more delicious bread of the dead. Thank you. Please, take this in return. A little something fun for the holiday.
Watch your back.
All right, and we got the quest, the Grateful Dead. We can see all these ghostly forsaken celebrants just having a grand old time. No, come back. I want us to keep seeing you. You guys are awesome. I like how they're either dancing or playing guitar. Alright. Now the other thing you want to be sure to do for the Day of the Dead is come over here, click on Katrina, and just do a little dance with her. Alright, there we go. And now you get the achievement, Dead Man's Party, and you take on Katrina's visage for the next 12 hours. Which is a pretty darn long costume buff. I don't know if it lasts through damage or not, but it's pretty fun. Alright, you know what? In honor of Day of the Dead, let's also buy a candy skull and eat it. Just because we can. And we could even buy this skull mask for 100 gold so that we have that in our cosmetic. So there we go. And we're also going to learn the macabre marionette because we love him. We're going to eat a quick candy skull and then I will show you our macabre marionette. Alright, so. And you know what? We're not going to go searching through all 913 of my pets. We're just going to pull him out right there. We'll summon him up. There we go. And you can see he's very cute. He looks pretty much just exactly like Chapman here. He's got his little maracas going. He's a very cute little battle pet. So there you go. This was a very, very short one, but that's okay. Next week we will be heading back to the Dragon Isles and going through bit by bit my very favorite place, which is the Azure Span. Like I said before, if for no other reason than the music, I love the Azure Span. Also, let's see if we can't hear Arthas and his father. Let me just do a little bit of magic here. If you didn't know, all you need to do is come into the throne room, turn the music down, and the ambiance all the way up. And you should be able to hear Arthas and his father. Anyway, that was fun. If you're ever bored, it is a extremely fun thing to do. You can hear the entire scene from Warcraft 3 where Arthas comes in and murders his father in cold blood. Little chilling, but it is what it is. So that is where we are going to leave you. My macabre marionette is going to dance for me, and I am going to sit here on the king's throne because there's no one else here to stop me. So, next week we will be heading back to the Azure Span to help out Kalagos and Khadgar and the Blue Dragon flight. Again, sorry about the short episode today, but not feeling the best, and I figured it would be a good day to do the Day of the Dead. Thank you, as always, for joining me, and I will see you next week. Say goodbye, Gertrude.